Hey guys, welcome to the last video I have prepared for you. I would like to give you guys an overview on the source requirements for this assignment. And the first thing I would like to show you is our library homepage. So if you guys click on the library homepage, straight from the GCC site, I would like to take you straight to the databases list. And let's just shortcut straight to the databases because there's one database that I would like you to use for this assignment. I think this database is awesome. It is the most popular and also it's the database that gives the most information. So if you guys look under the recommended databases, click on ProQuest and you will get honestly a whole lot of options for this upcoming assignment. So this is what I would like you to use when you are researching. So once you log in and the ProQuest database opens, notice that you will get an advanced search box. Now, first things first, let's understand what kind of sources are required for this essay. We'll talk about the other tips in a moment, but for this essay, whether you are writing a petition or an evaluation essay, you have to use 3 credible sources. So source number 1, check it out. For change.org petition, source number 1 should be a credible media article. So when I say media article, I'm talking about maybe a newspaper or a magazine article. But when I say credible, I mean, something that's legit, something that, like let's say the LA Times, the New York Times, the Washington Post, NPR is another one. They're news related. It could be Newsweek as a magazine. Maybe if let's say the topic that you're writing about happens to be about fashion, maybe it's Vogue magazine or Cosmopolitan magazine. So one source should be a credible media article. One source, so this is your second one, should be a scholarly source. So when I say scholarly source, I think it's very important to show you guys what I mean. And that's the hardest one to find. I put over here, it should be published in a scholarly journal. It could be a journal or it could be a book. So it really depends. And I will show you guys that in a moment. The third source is a credible media or multimedia option. So what does that mean? If it's a media or multimedia option, I'm giving you guys the option to use another newspaper or magazine article or a multimedia option, which includes videos, films, photographs, podcasts, artwork. There's so many multimedia options. So I gave you guys some ideas here. You can also go to the MLA link that I provided on this page. I think it might be at the bottom. Yes, this one right here. See how I put the link to the Purdue OWL? You can actually click on that and you can look at the full list of the multimedia options. So those are the 3 sources. One is a media article, newspaper or magazine. One is a scholarly article. And the third one is really something that you can choose yourself, whether it's multimedia or whether it's a media article. Now, let me show you the scholarly source option. So when we go to our school library, and let's say I am writing about, I'm writing the evaluation, I'm writing a petition. Let's say, what should my petition be about? I don't know, I'll just do the plastic straws just because I brought it up. So let's say I'm going to write eliminating plastic straws. I just want to see what's out there. Now, one of the things that you have to always keep in mind that whenever you're writing your search words, you always want to be clear about the spelling and you want to keep it as a phrase. So eliminating plastic straws, I could also write next to it and Starbucks. I don't know. Maybe I could even do coffee bean, actually, just because Starbucks has been done before. Now I got 765 results. Okay, so if you take a look, that's it is a lot of results, but it's actually, given the fact that ProQuest sometimes finds, hundreds of thousands of results, that's not bad. What I want to show you guys is the way that I decided to do my research. So you want to keep everything that you're looking for in short segments. So the first thing that I was looking for was eliminating plastic straws, because that's the subject, right? So I kept it as a phrase, and then I put the word and then I put the store's name, Starbucks. Now, why did I put and Starbucks? Because I'm asking the program to look for these two things combined. So now I get to see all of these options, and I get to scroll down. Notice how ProQuest labels what kind of source they are. This is a newspaper source. More newspaper. There was the ones up here where that's a blog, podcast, wire feed. So now I just want to see, are there any scholarly journal options? I can actually filter through them. 6, in fact. 6 options are scholarly. So notice this one is a book because it has a book cover on it. And then these are from scholarly journals. They have the little cap on it. And that's how you know that it's scholarly. Sorry, I'm moving my video all around. So now I have 6 scholarly options. I just want to show you guys, what the scholarly option looks like. First things first, I click on something that I'm interested in. If I'm not interested in any of these titles, I'm going to go back to my search and I'm going to do that again. Now, this is where it gets fun. You can read an abstract, okay? But I always recommend, because you have to cite these sources in a works cited page, you should always click on the PDF option. So notice how it says full text and then it says full text PDF. You should always click on full text PDF. Why? Because full text PDF will give you the actual page numbers. So when you're looking for something, let's say I want to quote from this page, well, guess what? That page is in the journal. It's page. I need to make this bigger because I cannot see what the page number is. Where is the page? Oh, here. Sorry, let me make it small again. I don't know what I just did. Here. Oh man. Sorry. I know how to find it. Okay, here. Oh my god. There's the page number. It's a trial and error, you guys. I'm researching with you. We're bound to have mistakes. So let's say I decide to quote something from this page. Now, in the journal, this is page 654. And it just keeps it very authentic, right? Like it's literally from that page in the journal, and you don't go wrong when you're citing it. So that's why I always recommend the PDF option. Now, why do I also really like ProQuest? A lot of these databases do this too, but it actually gives us a cite option. So when you click cite over here, ta-da! The citation opens up. Make sure it's MLA 8th edition. Make sure it's not like APA or anything. See over here, MLA 8th edition. And all I have to do is copy paste this into my works cited page. Bam! I'm done. So researching becomes so much easier by using ProQuest. You can always filter your results and so on and so forth. So just to show you guys one more time, I did the scholarly option. Let me just X that off just to give you guys all of the options available. So notice all of the source types are listed. You can also click on more just to see how many sources from each source type. So there are 305 books. There are 164 newspaper articles, 123 wire feeds, and so on and so forth. And you can filter through them and find the source type that you are looking for. So that is the way that you use ProQuest. And going back to our assignment, notice that the same requirement also applies to option number 2, the evaluation argument, because for that option, once again, you're asked to use 3 sources. One source is a credible media article, one source is a scholarly article, and the third one is, a credible, again, media or multimedia article. And that just makes it a little bit easier to, to find what you're looking for, just because ProQuest filters the source types and it's easy to find them. Let me show you guys once again, let me show you guys once again some of the rules associated with this assignment. Okay, so I did want to show you guys the Purdue OWL page. This is, if you are not familiar with the MLA format, this is the link that I have included on Canvas that I recommend. It has, everything that you need to know about MLA, how your paper should be formatted, the general guidelines for MLA. It even has a sample paper that you can click on just to see what an MLA style paper looks like. It even has notes in the margins. Notice that there's a certain heading that goes with MLA. You need a title. You have a header at the top. There's the works cited, which is the last page right here. The works cited is in alphabetical order. So, look it up. If you're not familiar with it, this is definitely the page that you need to consult. And then a few other things. Now, in order to receive a high grade on this assignment, I am looking for, a few things. Number 1, no matter what argument you're choosing, you need to provide context for it. Context is very important. If you're writing a petition, the context is going to be, what the proposal idea is. You have to explain it to us clearly, like where it came from. Is this a new idea? Is it a brand new proposal that you just came up with, or is it being discussed in our society? For the evaluation argument, the context is, well, who is this person that made the argument that you are going to debate? When did they make it? Where did they make it? What did they say? You want to quote them directly. So context is extremely important for this assignment. I also put over here, I put brainstorm the argument by creating specific criteria. This is for evaluations. So you want to make sure that you are not biased in your argument, that you don't come across as extremely one-sided. This is, after all, a critical thinking class. The same tip is going to apply for the petition writing. Probably the most important tip of all is to implement logos, pathos, and ethos, because a strong argument needs those 3 persuasive elements in order to be successful. So the logos is the logic in your argument. The pathos is the emotional appeal, because you want to tug at our heartstrings if you want us to sign your petition, and you definitely want to tug at our heartstrings if you want us to agree with you in this debate. And ethos is the credibility of your argument. This is proven through the sources that you are using and through the way that you present yourself. And finally, in your assignment, you want to avoid logical fallacies. This is really important, because if you are using fallacies in your reasoning, that's already a weak argument. That means that your proposal is weak, and most likely people won't sign it because it has all these logical errors. And it also means that your evaluation is weak, and you kind of lost the debate because, again, there are all these logical errors in your argument. And then aside from the sources, you are also being graded on the general guidelines. Your essay is 4 to 6 pages. This includes the works cited page. And of course, it should be structured in the way that I indicated. For petitions, it's going to look like a petition. It has the title, it has the image, it has your name, and then it says, writing the petition to. It has the recipient's name and then your petition underneath. I just want you to double space it when you're turning it in on Canvas. And then, of course, for the evaluation, it's like a classic essay. And that is our assignment, you guys. I know it was a lot. That is our assignment, you guys. And I know it's a lot, or it seems like a lot. I hope I explained it clearly. I'm sorry for the choppy videos. I tried my best. I still have to learn the editing of these videos. And please let me know if you guys have any questions. Good luck writing this essay. I am here for you if you have any questions at all. I'm here to help. And by the way, please check out the samples that I'm going to post on Canvas. I think those samples will help you guys just kind of gain some perspective on the two options for this essay. All right, so good luck, and I can't wait to read these.